Louisiana brand, but I am using the Slap Your Mama seasoning. Slap Your Mama. Don't really slap your mama though, because, yeah.
Perfect.
Here, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome back to you all who are, familiar with the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and click that subscribe button, click the notification bell, or that, click it all. Today we're in the kitchen cooking up a keto meal, so that's the full meal that we're going to cook up today. We're going to do the protein, we're going to do a vegetable, so we're going to have a full keto meal. So if you are interested in what we're cooking up today, if you like what you saw in the picture on that little thumbnail, then go ahead and finish watching. Alright y'all, so we are doing, like I stated before, we are doing an entire keto meal today, which is just going to consist of your protein and your vegetable. So today's protein of choice that I'm going to do are chicken wings. So I have a few chicken wings here, and then our side that we're going to do are Brussels sprouts, which I already have them chopped up, and I haven't put, listen y'all, I reuse containers in this house. That's what we do over here. So in this little sour cream jar or container, I have the Brussels sprouts already washed and chopped up. So we're going to start with our chicken first, and we're going to go ahead and season that. So I'm going to show you how I season up I'm gonna show y'all how I season up my chicken. So the seasonings that we are going to use, we're gonna use Cajun seasoning, Slap Your Mama. Typically I use Creole Cajun seasoning, the Louisiana brand. And y'all, my nails jacked up. I'm about to get them done in a couple of days. Tomorrow, no, I'm getting them done Wednesday. So don't be, they jacked all the way up. But I am getting them done on Wednesday before we go to our trip, before we go to town. I'll say that. But yeah, normally I use the Louisiana brand, but I am using the Slap Your Mama seasoning. Slap Your Mama. Don't really slap your mama though, cause yeah. But yeah, that's what we're using. That's Slap Your Mama Cajun seasoning, black pepper, some paprika. And I have great value kind. It don't matter any kind, whichever's your favorite paprika. Some garlic powder, of course, you know we need that garlic and that onion powder, period. So garlic and onion powder, and then I have some garlic paste too, because I just love garlic and I love cooking with this little garlic paste. So it is Gourmet Gardens. You've seen me cook with it before. I think I used it in the keto tacos. I'll link that so y'all can go watch it if you haven't watched it already. So yeah, so let's get started. That's what we're gonna season up our chicken with. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we have our chicken here. I am going to start with the black pepper. And then I'm going in with some garlic powder. And then some onion powder. And then the paprika. Now I like to do a lot of paprika because I do like that color, for it to get that Cajun color. And I guess you can call these my Cajun chicken wings. So yeah, get all that paprika in there. And then we're going in with the Cajun seasoning. That's a slap your mama. And this slap your mama is salty. So be careful of that, especially when using the garlic paste. I am going to put that garlic paste in there. And I forgot to tell y'all that y'all are going to need an oil. So I'm going to use organic extra virgin olive oil. You can use whichever oil of your choice. Typically you put about a tablespoon in there. I'm gonna do a little bit more. And you can do this to season, to taste. Basically, I'm doing it, to my liking. And these are the seasons that I use. So you're just gonna use your hands and you're gonna get in there and mix it up real good. Don't be afraid to get in there and mix it up. Okay, so we have seasoned our chicken up, and this is what it's looking like. That's what our chicken looks like. Seasoned up. So I'm gonna take a non-stick pan, and I also sprayed the pan too with some non-stick spray. Whatever spray of your choice, whatever you choose. Why is my key? I think that's a little bit better. So yeah, whatever spray of your choice. And we're just gonna take the chicken wings and we're gonna put them on the pan. Now the key to getting your chicken wings nice and crispy is, especially when you're doing them in the oven, you don't want to put them too close together because it's going to create that juice, and you don't want all that juice in the bottom of your pan. And then also the oil that we put on them. The oil is going to help to crisp them up while in the oven. So you want to make sure that they're not touching so they don't produce that juice in the pan, that they have a chance to just fry in there. And then you want to make sure that you coat them evenly with the oil. So, and then the next thing, so we're putting them in the oven, and then the next thing you are going to want to make. So we have our chicken wings in the oven. So as I was saying, that you are going to make sure that your chicken wings get nice and crisp, you put your oven on 375 or higher if you like 400. I use 400 sometimes, but for the most part I do 375. 350 is going to cook them slower, and it's going to produce that juice in the bottom of the pan. Also, placing the chicken wings on the pan spaced apart is going to help from forming those juices in the bottom of the pan. And then the cooking oil is going to help to fry them as well. So those are just some things to remember when you are cooking your wings in the oven. Because I know a lot of the times we go for, not the fry. We want the fried wing effect, that crispiness, but we want to put them in the oven because we don't want all of that grease. Well, listen, this is keto, so we need the fat anyway, but we don't want the grease, the frying oil stuff. So that's why we coated it in the olive oil, and then we put it in the oven space apart too, so it can crisp up, you know what I'm saying? And then we cut the oven on 375, period. So the next thing that we are about to do, we're gonna get us a pot, a skillet, because we're gonna do two things on the stove. I'm gonna make a butter sauce for the chicken, and then and that's to top the chicken in or to dip it in, whatever you choose, whatever, or you just can alleviate that method altogether. You don't have to use that method. And then we're going going to do the Brussels sprouts. So I'm gonna show y'all how I do my Brussels sprouts, baby. So remember, we are keto, so we want that fat too, because that fat is going to help us lose the weight quicker. I mean, it's really just gonna help us lose the weight, period. So we do want that that fat. So I am doing, I cook mine, and even before, even when I'm not keto, I still use my bacon. So I do Brussels sprouts with bacon, but my key is I use maple bacon. I use maple bacon. Listen, a lot of people be knocking maple bacon. A lot of people be knocking maple bacon. I cook with maple bacon all the time. I love it, especially in my Brussels sprouts. And you're gonna see when you taste it with the maple bacon, that flavor that it gives off versus regular bacon. No ma'am. So let's get our pot. So I have my skillet back there. I don't know if y'all can see it, but you're going to need, for your Brussels sprouts, you're going to need an onion, and you're gonna need garlic. And let me tell y'all something. Listen, come close. I'm tired of looking at y'all cook this food with that ready-made garlic that's sitting inside that vinegar in that jar. I'm gonna need y'all to get off y'all behinds and cut up you some real garlic. Real garlic, because you can taste that. You can taste that in your food. That vinegar garlic in that little jar, that minced garlic. Throw that away, sis. If you have that in your refrigerator now, throw it away. Throw it away. We're not using that. From 2021 on out, you hear me? This is what we use. Period. Real garlic. Take the time to cut it up. If you have to cut it up beforehand and save it and have it in your refrigerator, store it for the next time you cook, do that. But we're not using that minced garlic sitting in the vinegar in the jar. Period. Fresh garlic. Fresh garlic. So I'm gonna take my same knife and I cut my Brussels sprouts up with, and I'm just gonna cut my vegetables up. All right, so I have cut up the onion and I cut up the garlic, and then I already cut up the maple bacon. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all of this, the garlic, onion, maple bacon, we're going to put it all in the skillet. And then we're going to put it in the skillet with some oil. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to put it on the stove. So we're going to drop our fresh veggies. So we're just gonna saute this over the stove. Look at how good and crisp that bacon is starting to look, y'all. I can't wait. It smells so good. Like the smell of that maple bacon with the onion and the garlic smells so good. And we're really just cooking this until the bacon gets more crisp. Just a little bit more crisp. Now you don't want it burnt or too crispy, but you do want it just a little bit more crisp. And then the onions just a little bit more translucent. And the reason why we're not going to do the onions cook or saute this until the onions are clear is because we're gonna cook the Brussels sprouts too. Okay, that's about good because we are gonna cook the Brussels sprouts, so we're just gonna dump those in there. I did turn the fire on a more medium heat instead of a high heat. And then we're going to season up our Brussels sprouts too. So remember I told y'all I like garlic. So we're going to throw in some of that garlic paste. And then we're going to do some of the Slap Your Mama seasoning. The Cajun seasoning. And we don't want this too salty. And we're only going to do a little bit of onion and garlic powder because we don't want it grainy. And then quite a bit of black pepper. Now we're going to start mixing it around so those flavors can get in there. And it really doesn't take that long to cook Brussels sprouts. If you've ever fried them or sauteed them before, then you know they soften pretty quickly. You just want to make sure you get them evenly coated and all of the flavors mixed in. And you really now are just cooking your Brussels sprouts to your liking. That's what you're doing. Okay, y'all, so in a medium or a little tiny small saucepan, we have our butter, and I put some garlic paste in here, and we're just basically going to do similar seasonings. We're basically making a garlic butter sauce. So I'm gonna put some garlic powder in there, and y'all know I'm heavy-handed with the garlic. We're gonna do some black pepper as well. A little paprika. And some Slap Your Mama. And we don't want to make it too salty. Make the butter too salty. And we're just gonna melt that up. Wait for that to melt, because that's where we're going to put over our chicken. Okay, so while the butter is melting, this is when I add some Italian seasoning. These are the herbs for the chicken. And this is what's going to make it the Cajun garlic and herb. So you just add a little bit, or a lot of it, and then you boil your butter for a little bit, just so those herbs can cook just a little bit. And y'all look, our Brussels sprouts are almost finished. I just took the butter off. It's nice and melted. It looks all Cajun and herby. So what we're doing, we're going to take our chicken out. And it looks like this so far. So our chicken is pretty much done. But we want to get that cooked look on the outside, so we're going to baste our chicken in the butter. when we get into that butter, we're picking everything up that's in that butter and putting on top of the chicken. We're just doing that to each piece of chicken. So now our chicken is nice and coated with the butter and the herbs. So we're just gonna put it back into the oven. You saw me baste it with that butter mixture that we made, and then I put it in the oven on broil, let it brown, and then I flipped it over to the other side and let it brown so it could come out to that pretty caramel color. And everything is through now, so we have our finished product. All right, y'all, so this is the finished product. We have our Cajun garlic and herb chicken wings, oven roasted, and then we have our sauteed Brussels sprouts with bacon. So this is the final product of the keto meal. Okay, y'all, so that is the finished product. That is the end of this video. So today we cooked a full meal, and it was pretty interesting. I had my camera cut out on me a couple of times. Y'all know I'm still getting used to this little camera. But yes, so yes, if you like the video, don't forget to thumbs up my video, subscribe, like, comment, all of that. Click the notification bell so you can get the notifications when my videos drop. Y'all see I'm dropping these things back to back to back. So check your girl out. Comment, let me know if you happen to try this meal, if you like Brussels sprouts, you know, what do you like about this dish. So this was our Cajun garlic and herb chicken wings, oven roasted, or let's say oven fried Cajun and garlic chicken wings with our sauteed Brussels sprouts with bacon. So yes, and it was all keto. All this is keto, all of it. So yes, thank you all so much. I love you all, and that's it.